was watching telly one day about Asian lifestyles and what folk over there sell at their markets, when the thought of an old ringer going down to the city with his faithful dog and going into one of the Oriental tucker places popped into my head. So enjoy Old Jacko in the City. Old Jacko was a bushman who lived out the back of Bourke, a ringer who for 60 years knew nothing but hard work. Big Mel, his boss, said, "Jacko, mate, you're skinny as a rake, so slip down to the city, man, and have a flamin' break." The old bloke wasn't all that fussed, but Mel said, "No but, son, you take your swag and old Blue too, and have a bit of fun." The city's razzle-dazzle really blew old Jacko's mind, and Blue marked every light pole and King's Cross that he could find. Some druggo asked the ringer if he'd like to score a hit, so Jacko decked him on the spot. He didn't mind a bit. A scrawny, scabby tabby then appeared from out a drain, which sent the old Blue cattle dog completely off his brain. Blue followed Jacko's precedent and took the moggy out, and both were feeling mighty good. They didn't mind about. They wandered down the road a way and walked into a bar, where Jacko thought the blokes all dressed a little bit bizarre. Then as he knocked the schooner down, he asked this chap how come some blokes were slipping other blokes a rather tidy sum. "You silly great big sausage dear, we're gay here, can't you tell?" "Who wouldn't be?" grinned Jacko. "I'd be rather chuffed as well." The worms were biting by this time, so Jacko turned to Blue and hinted he could eat a horse and chase the rider too. They'd had enough of fish and chips and thought they'd try some Thai. That Oriental tucker place Big Mel said they should try. The restaurant was open, therefore Jacko found a seat, and he tried to read the menu, but the lingo had him beat. He called the waiter over, who spoke worse than Jacko read, so the ringer thought he'd gesture to the little bloke instead. He pointed to the menu, then to him, and down at Blue, convinced the well-dressed waiter would now know just what to do. Then suddenly a grin appeared upon the waiter's dial, and Jacko thought, "He's got it," and responded with a smile. The waiter beckoned to old Blue, who followed in pursuit, and Jacko thought, "That's service," and he thought it rather cute. "I wonder what they'll give old Blue. He does deserve a treat. A change, I guess, from biscuits and a chunk of old corned meat." Old Jacko sipped a glass of wine and sat there patiently and entertained himself by playing spoons upon his knee. He wondered just what sort of dish the waiter had in mind. He'd never eaten Thai before, or tucker of that kind. Then from the crowded kitchen came the waiter with a tray, a meat dish cooked in spices and done in the old Thai way. He lay it on the table and he said, "You like it, chum?" But Jacko looked dumbfounded, and his body went quite numb. His look was rather fearful like, and tears came from his eyes, and all the boys from back of Bourke, they would have heard his cries. For there, beneath the crackly, was his one and only mate, old Bluey's only friend in life, dished up upon a plate. Poor Jacko went berserk, they say, and tore the place apart, and ended up a nervous wreck, and with a weakened heart. These days he's in a nursing home, and life is full of bliss, but Jacko's never eaten meat from that day down to this.